What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. We are here to take care of you for another weekend. Yes, it's Friday. Well, depending on when you listen to the show. But right now, we're recording. It's Friday, and we are good to go. Thanks, guys, as always, for joining us. Before we get started, as always, don't forget to follow us on the social media scene. You can find us on Twitter at @theblown_save and on Instagram at @theblown_save. Don't forget, you guys can also still reach out to us at theblown_save_podcast at gmail.com and or head on over to theblown_save_podcast.com for all your information on what we're doing and what's going on and who we are. If this is your first time hanging out with us, well, welcome. Welcome. There is a 3-drink minimum on the show. Make sure you guys are drinking responsibly if you guys are joining in with us. Actually, today I will not be joining y'all because we're going to have a little bit of a holiday party tomorrow. So I want to save my drinking for mañana. So, anywho, I digress. I am not one without my other, my one, my only, my compadre. What's up, baby?
Not much, bro. We made it to the weekend.
Right? Oh, man, sometimes I feel like on Thursday, like, man, we're never going to get to Friday. And then Friday is like, why isn't it not closing time yet? Let me go. But you're on vacation now, right?
That's it. 3 weeks off now.
Some bitch. For those of y'all playing at home, Artie is a teacher, if you guys don't remember. So he gets the Christmas holidays off. I still work Monday, so, I mean, I get the weekend off. Hey! I get a 3-day weekend next week. Hey! And the following weekend. Hey! So, I mean, I got to be excited about the little things, man.
Yeah, be happy about the battles you could win, right?
Exactly, dude, exactly. I don't have to work weekends or holidays anymore, so I'm a happy camper. Bada-bing, bada-boom, bada-boom. Absolutely. Before we get started, I have to throw a shout out to the comadre, my wife, Judy. Congratulations, babe. She won Teacher of the Year for her school. I'm not sure how, because I know we talked about this, how they chose in the middle of the semester kind of thing. But she did win Teacher of the Year. They announced it today. They're gonna do a district wide Teacher of the Year. I'm not sure if they get selected from the Teachers of the Years that got picked, or how that's going to work out. But
they do. Usually, there's some form, some kind of good competition. You have to. Every district's different.
I know. You should know, right? Because you've been the Teacher of the Year before too.
For the district, I won on my school side, and I won the district one. Yeah. So, she's basically competing against everybody else in the district now.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's going to be a toughie. But nobody else in her position, as far as, like, her job as a reading intervention specialist, nobody else was nominated and or won.
There isn't a lot of them.
There's like 9 of them.
Is there?
Yeah.
9's not a lot.
Right, but it's one per school, and obviously she impacted her school enough where she was qualified. Yeah. She was nominated.
For sure, especially since that there isn't a lot of them, and that I've never seen one really win that for that, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I think it's really cool. And, you know, she's pregnant. She's just had another kid. Man, dude, impressive.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm impressed.
Yeah, for sure.
So congratulations, babe. I'm really proud of you. I love you. And we can't wait to see what else you're going to do, even though when she comes back, she's only going to be back in school for like another month or change, and then she's going to have the baby, and then off till August, hopefully. Thanks for the Teacher of the Year award. I'm out. All right, man. Let's jump into it, man. The MLB. We always got to touch on the MLB, right? Right, Leon? Leon always complains, oh, yeah, talk about his MLB. I'm like, dude, you got to stick around longer than 5 minutes and we get to other things. But the MLB, the biggest headline right now is they are still on strike. All right, moving on. That's basically all we have for the MLB. No, I'm just playing. The MLB and MLBPA actually met yesterday for the first time since the lockout began to talk about non-core economic issues. What that means, I know you're probably asking yourself, Artie, what the hell is non-core economic issues? They spoke mostly about scheduling, grievance procedures, special events, and the drug and domestic violence policies that they currently have with the MLBPA and MLB. They have yet to talk about the biggest thing still on the books, which are the revenue sharing, arbitration, and how many years of service players must accrue before becoming free agents. It has a lot to do with the arbitration years, right?
Yeah, it's kind of complicated. I don't really know how that works, to be honest.
Okay. I was hoping you knew.
No, I don't, because as far as I understand, it's kind of like tiers and based on like kind of your value is my understanding, because everybody's number's different, you know?
Right.
So and that's honestly, I've told you before, like, dude, if they put numbers up and so I honestly think there should be like a pay scale type of thing. Like, okay, if you hit 30 home runs and you qualify for like 10 mil a year, if you drive in 100 runs and you qualify for another 10 mil, you know? Like, if you hit these plateaus, then boom, that's where you're getting paid.
Yeah.
I think that would save a lot of these issues instead of the contracts, you know?
Yeah, well, because then you have to perform to get money. You want money? Perform.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, let's not be Albert Pujols and pay you for the things you did before, you know?
Yeah. We almost paid him for y'all to do some things, and y'all couldn't finish the fight.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't hear you say nothing now.
He won more playoff games with us than he ever did with the Angels. Just saying.
Damn it! He's not wrong, guys. He's not wrong. He's only gone to the playoffs one time with the Angels, as did Mike Trout so far.
That tweet I sent you was pretty funny, right? About the last center fielder that they actually did something important in a playoff game. Who was it?
Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter, baby.
I mean, I love fucking Torrey. I have his bat. It's sitting like right there. You know, that's my G. I had two of them. I sold one a while back, but fucking big ups to Torrey Hunter, man. T Hunt. I also have a Golden Glove baseball autographed by him. So it's actually it's a baseball with the gold. You know the red. What are they called? The fucking, I would say ribbon, but the thread. The threads. You know how they're red. On the Gold Glove ones, they're gold.
Oh.
They're very specific. It says Gold Glove official baseball of Major League Baseball. I'll have to show it to you one of these days. But he actually autographed it.
Did he ever win a Gold Glove with the Angels?
Well, that I don't know. I want to say he did.
I want to say he did too.
I want to say he did.
That was
Let's see. Torrey Hunter, Gold Gloves. Let's see here.
Over under, how many do you think he won? Over 9.
With the Angels?
No.
Or in general? How many years did he play?
19. I don't want to look at the number. I just saw how many years he played.
Okay.
Over under 9.
Over under 9. Ooh.
Yeah.
Fuck. He played 19 years, you said?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Well, I mean, his first 10 years had to have been fucking amazing, right? But rookie year, maybe not blowout. You said 9? Shit, I'm going to go under. I'm going to go with 8.
I'm going to say 9. But I think he won.
Well, you said over under 9. You can't say 9.
Why?
I was going to say 9, but you can't. You said over under 9. You can't go. You have to be over or under 9. It can't be 9.
Why not?
Because you said.
Fine. Over under 8.
I don't think he did very well his rookie season. I think he started winning them the next few years. I'm going to go with 9. I'll go with 9. Do we know what it is?
Let me look it up.
Okay.
The number is 9-time Gold Glove, 5-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger.
Right on. How many did he win with the Angels? Do you know? Can you see it? Let me see if I can pull it up.
2, from what I could see, his first 2 years.
I believe it. You know he was scared of the monkey?
He even won a Silver Slugger with the Angels. Actually, his only 2 Silver Sluggers were with the Angels.
Look at that.
Wow. No, I take it back. His other Silver Slugger was
1-1 with the Twins?
With Detroit.
Oh, shit.
Right? Yeah. I'm a little surprised because his best years were definitely
with the Twins.
But his Silver Slugger year must have been a down year in field or something. Cause he only had 17. He had 17 home runs, 84 RBIs. I mean, he had a 304 batting average, but I I mean, 17 tanks and 84 RBIs.
Yeah.
184 hits. I think that was a career high. Yeah, it was a career high.
It must have been a down
184
year.
hits.
It sounds like a down year.
But 90, no, I'm saying career high 180 and 90 runs scored, which second highest ever.
Right on. Yeah, I just pulled it up right here. Actually, his rookie year at 97, he played one game.
Okay,
Technically, it wasn't his rookie year. His second year, and he played 6 games.
He must have just pinch ran, bro, because it doesn't even have a plate appearance.
Yeah. It doesn't even have a plate appearance. You're right.
And I wouldn't call that his second year. I would say that second year. He only had six games.
His actual rookie year, he played 135 games, 422 plate appearances. He had 52 runs, 92 hits, and how many home runs? 9.
I see 98 hits. I don't see 92.
What? 98. Oh, I must have had the thing there. Never mind. But
9 tanks, 35 RBI. He didn't even really start producing until his third year in the majors.
Yeah.
Third full year in the majors.
Started putting up double digits. 27, 29, 26, 23 home runs. Taking a dip in 2005. And they started going back up.
Hurt. 98 games.
Yeah.
Probably hurt. Still won a Gold Glove.
Mm-hmm. And then he averaged.
He ran off a straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Gold Gloves. All right?
I didn't.
All night. They all went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I miss you, Tori. I wish they would have given you that for that extra. It was like $7 million for that next year, and they didn't do it.
7, 8, 9. Well, he rattled off all straight 9 Gold Gloves.
That boy.
Yeah. And that's crazy that he didn't win his first Silver Slugger until he was an Angel. That's crazy. That's robbery right there, bro. Is he a Hall of Famer, you think? Let's see.
At the end, maybe?
God, you know what? I would put him at a Hall of Fame, bro, because look, he's almost at 2,500 hits, bro. He's at 2,452.
Really? Let me pull up the thing there.
Dude. Home runs, 353, and he wasn't a home run hit home runs.
He was just a solid
home
guy.
Run hitter, you know, 353 home runs, 1,300 RBIs. Jeez.
You don't think the 277 batting average would hurt him?
Dude, Shohei just won a damn MVP hitting 250 or something like that.
But that's MVP. That's a different story from Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame is a whole nother animal.
Yeah, so what? There's a lot of dudes. I bet you there's dudes in there that are like Reggie Jackson. He had a little more home runs, but still, you know, like, I don't understand. Like, Torrey Hunter is like an all-around player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might not have been great at anything besides playing defense. I mean, he was literally great, you know?
He was one of the best defensive center fielders of his time.
I was going to say, if you look at center fielders, let's name dudes that maybe have more Gold Gloves than him. Griffey, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Erstad?
Well,
not Erstad.
No.
He played for the Edmonds. Jimmy Edmonds, yeah.
See, Edmonds might have more.
Uh-huh.
And that's a mic. That's a big mic. Andrew Jones? Probably right there.
Jones might. Kutch?
Fuck no. I don't know. That fool maybe has 2. Maybe. Dude, that's it. I mean, those only, you know, and I could Google it right now. Most Gold Gloves by a center fielder. Because Willie Mays, you know, would have won a shitload, but that award didn't exist back then, you know?
Jimmy Edmonds won 8 Gold Gloves.
See?
4-time All-Star. He had a career 284, 393 home runs. Only 1949 as far as the hits go, and 1,200 RBIs.
See, and what's the name had more?
Torrey.
Yeah.
All right, let's make. Okay, he's not going in first round.
Oh, Willie Mays did have. Oh man, I didn't think the Gold Gloves existed. Willie Mays has the most in history.
How many?
12. And I think Griffey has 10.
Griffey's got to have like 10, easily. Who has all the?
Let me show by.
Do you guys know at home? send us a message.
Doesn't show by center fielder, like a breakdown, like, oh, this center fielder had this many, this center fielder had that many, you know?
Oh, really?
Does that make sense? Not from what I see. Let's
see here.
I see all time, but it doesn't break it down.
Let's see here. LK line. But it doesn't say how many, huh?
All right. Yeah, I'm willing to bet it would be like
That's crazy they don't have the amount of them. Anywho, we'll have to find that one out and try and update you guys on that one, because that's interesting. That's interesting. You know who has the most Gold Gloves as a pitcher?
Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux with 18.
Attaboy. What about catcher?
Ivan Rodriguez with 12.
Better known as Pudgy.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Pudgy. Here's an easy one for you. Shortstop.
Ozzie Smith with 11?
13.
13.
Yeah. All right. Anywho, they were badass mofos, man.
Keep quizzing me.
No, because you get them right.
I don't even know all the answers.
You get them right. You were right on every single one except for the last one. Jesus Christ Almighty, Lord, I can't beat this man on stats. But going from one angel to another angel, look at that fucking segue there is impeccable. New Angels pitcher and perennial broken man. I know you like that one. Thor has announced that he will be wearing number 34 this season. The number has not been worn by an Angels player since the passing of Nick Edenhart back in 2009. The family of the late pitcher commented, "We are of the opinion that we think there could be no one better than Noah Syndergaard to wear that number. We appreciate the type of pitcher that he is and the type of competitor that he is. I think hopefully it will spark some conversations. There's a generation of baseball fans who don't know who Nick is and don't know Nick's story. And 13 years later, it might be the time that sparks a conversation to say, hey, this was Nick Edenhart." So that's pretty cool. And then Thor, I know, had previously said that he wanted to honor his name and wear that jersey with pride. And hopefully he does that whole season. Knock on wood that he makes it the whole season healthy. I keep selling it short, man, because I'm hoping that if he actually stays healthy, it's a very nice surprise. But if he gets hurt, I'm like, I kind of called that shit.
Yeah. I found the list.
Uh-oh. What's the list?
So it says outfielders, but I know their positions, what positions they played, you know?
Yeah, you do know how positions, huh?
Griffey is at 10, top of the list for outfielders at 10 in the American League.
Right.
Al Kaline is at 10. Al Kaline was either a left or right fielder. He wasn't center. Ichiro, who was definitely a right fielder, was at 10. And good old Torrey Hunter was at 9. I don't know who this Paul Blair is, but he has 8. Edmonds
Paul Blart, Mall Cop?
Yeah. Paul Blair. So Edmonds is at 8 total, 6 in the NL. Dwight Evans, left fielder, 8. Alex Gordon, 7, left fielder. Devon White was a center fielder, 7. A Winfield, 7 total. He's a right fielder. Carl Yastrzemski was a left fielder as well, 2, 7. Dwayne Murphy, I don't know who he is. Kirby Puckett was a center fielder with 6.
Stremski was he moved from right field to first base. That's right.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, no. That was Buckner.
Center fielders, they got Willie Mays with 12 in the NL.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of weird. One second, I'm just switching this thing over.
I'll give you all the time you want, baby.
So Roberto Clemente with 12, but he was a right fielder, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Willie Mays with 12 in center. Andrew Jones, which I told you.
How many do you have?
He had 10. Which is what I thought he did. He is who he thought.
You took that one out of my mouth.
Barry Bonds, 8. Andrew Dawson, I think he was a...
Would the steroids help him catch?
No, he used to those before the roids.
When he was fast, then he could move.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Larry Walker, right fielder, same thing, 7. Mookie Betts played a little center field. He has 5 total. I
He
think
still has plenty of more room to build some more.
Yeah. Steve Finley, 5. So I mean, dude, he has this the third most? No, fourth, because it'd be Willie and Griffey. So
the fourth most.
Fourth. Gold gloves by a center fielder.
Like I said, I think he gets in, but I don't think he gets in his first ballot.
Oh no.
It's like his 5th ballot he gets in.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say 5. What do you say?
He even stole 195 bases, bro. Imagine if he would have just stole 5 more, he would have been 200.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you the list for that is small, bro. I bet you.
So how many times do you think he's on the list before they let him in? I said 5.
My honest opinion, compa, I think he's gonna be a veterans committee. Like
really?
I don't think he ever gets voted in because he never won an MVP. I mean, he only won 2 Silver Sluggers. I feel bad saying it, but he only won 2 Silver Sluggers. He only made 5 All-Stars, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, his numbers are solid, dude. Like, again, almost 2,500 hits.
Blind, what is it? If you don't have his name on there and you look at the stats, you go, hey, man, that guy could be.
Yeah. His on-base percentage was a little low. That batting average I didn't think was bad. 277, that's not a bad batting average.
Career batting average? Nah, I would take that.
I don't think so, you know?
Yeah.
But the on-base percentage is a little low. 331 is not very high, you know? I would think the plateau you'd want it above is like at least 350.
Yeah.
331? You know?
Yeah.
Who would you say is a comparable center fielder to Torrey Hunter that is in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, man. You're making me think, bro. Comparable to Torrey Hunter, Hall of Famer, center fielder. I need to find out which center fielders are in the Hall of Fame.
See, because like how we're talking about like Jim Edmonds. Jim Edmonds got better numbers, bro, than Torrey Hunter. 393. Besides the RBIs, he's just a little bit shorter than him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got and hits. So Edmonds has 1,900 hits, 393 home runs. So he was almost at the 400 home run plateau. Almost 1,200 RBIs. But look at his batting average 284, and look at his on base percentage 376, and his slugging's 527.
Okay, here's one for you. Larry Doby, Hall of Famer, center fielder, batting average is 283, on base percentage 387, and the slugging is 490. So
387. That's huge. That's 50 points per
yeah.
career. Huge jump. I think that's what's gonna hurt him. Maybe some of that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Jeez, Jim Edmonds only won 1 Silver Slugger. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
He had tremendous years, dude. He had 2 years where he hit 40 tanks. Whole bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4 years, 100 RBIs. 1, 2, 3.
The only person that has a lower on-base percentage that is a center fielder that is in the Hall of Fame is Lloyd Weiner, with a 353 on-base percentage.
He'd be the lowest in the Hall of Fame with that.
393 slugging and 316 batting average. So yeah, above. That's a 316 career batting average. So nice stuff. Yeah. But he only has 27 home runs, 598 home runs, 1,200 runs. 598 RBIs, 1,200 runs, and then 67 stolen bases.
That must be the dead ball or something.
It's got to be, dude, because, whoa.
Numbers don't sound right at all.
2,500 hits.
Oh, let's see. Torrey Hunter was right next to 2,500. So.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. We could see it.
Gotta be. Yeah, I think he gets into the Veterans Committee eventually one day. I think Edmonds even won a World Series, you know, 2006, you know?
I thought it was 2005, no?
It says 6.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. I don't want to beat a dead horse here while we're going on. Anything else in baseball? The only other thing in baseball that I've heard, realistically, was that and this I find fucking rubbing in the face of, I guess, the world. The MLB has allowed the Houston Astros to talk to Carlos Correa about an extension or staying with the Houston Astros. And it's just like, why the fuck are you helping this guy?
Right.
Like, you're not going to let anybody else talk to anybody else. But you're, Houston Astros? Sure. Korea? Absolutely. Come on down. Let's talk. Like, how are you going to allow one but not everybody else?
Why don't you go fuck yourself? Is that one of those?
It's basically, the commissioner is basically going like this. Yeah, dude, go ahead and do what you want. I got this. For those of you guys playing at home, we can't see me. I'm flipping off the camera at the moment.
I agree.
It is. It's absolutely. That's the only other thing in baseball that I've heard, because they haven't really been covering too much baseball because they're on strike. So that's all pretty much that I've gotten off of baseball, which is really good. I know Leon's going to be excited. Like, what? We're doing baseball? What? Usually between baseball and football, we do take a break, but that was not much on baseball. We're just going to keep rolling. Guys, we'll catch a break midway through what we're talking about football. I did forget one thing. I wanted to talk about Tiger Woods playing in a Pro-Am this weekend with his son at the Pack or something. But it's a Pro-Am that he's playing alongside. Him and his son are playing together. And, I mean, a lot of people are, like, surprised that Tiger is actually swinging the club, and he's hitting it pretty good. I mean, it's not, obviously, he's never going to be Tiger from, Red Shirt Sunday's Tiger, but they're like, I can't believe this man is actually hitting the ball after what he's been through.
Right, yeah.
Like, he almost lost his leg, he couldn't walk, and this and that, and this motherfucker just walking around, hitting balls.
Well, he said his goal is to become a part-time golfer again, right?
Yeah. He said he can never do full-time, but he wanted to go back and play part-time. They asked him, are you going to, if once you do get back on the tour, are you going to file for an exemption to use a cart on the field? And he said, no. If I'm out there, I'm going to walk. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do to get out there and walk, which is going to be interesting how tired he's going to get. But so far, the Pro-Am, he's doing really well, and he's walking around with his kid, and they're having a good time. A lot of people are saying that his kid can rake.
Yeah, he's good. He seems to have it.
Is he going to be the next Tiger Woods?
Never know, man. Never know.
Different people have different fires that make them become great, right?
Yeah.
Is he going to have that fire,
Yeah, he'd be the first son of a former golfer to do it again, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of
any. Yeah, I can't think of any that have gone out to do amazing in the golf world. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, man, you've seen it in baseball and basketball, right?
Yeah.
Any in football? Not even really football.
Not really football. I mean, other than the Mannings.
Mannings, you're right, Mannings.
Trying to think of who else.
I know that was a great one that you said, Mannings.
Well, that was
I didn't think about it because Archie was way before me, but
yeah,
Mannings. I mean, I could think of brothers, but I can't think of
father or son kind of thing.
Yeah, father sons. Yeah. Right?
My dad's gonna be at home yelling, "Now, so and so and so and so." Like, fuck out, no.
Yeah, I mean, none come to mind,
Yeah, nobody comes to my mind as well. Where they're like, "Oh, dude, this so and so player, their father was in here doing the same shit and this and that, blah blah blah." I mean, there's a couple players out there right now that have kids that are playing college ball right now that are going to go to the NFL. But whether or not they do great things like their parents did, that's a whole another animal. Like, I know Primetime, his kid, he's not a defensive back. He's I want to say he's a receiver, but he's not a defense. But, Primetime wasn't a full-time receiver. Who else? There's a couple. Barry Sanders' kid is a linebacker. He's not even a running back. Did the Watts? Did Papa Watt play?
I could think of one though. Now that you said something, the dude from the Green Bay Packers. Man, he had a brother on the team too, but then their dad was a really good football player too.
Who that is?
The blondies with long hair.
Oh, he used to always go when he tackled. Yeah. For those of you guys who saw me do the thing, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Kellen Winslow and senior and junior.
Oh yeah.
Bob and Brian Greasy.
Oh, the Greasies. That's right.
Cromarties. Harbaughs.
The Harbaughs. Did the Harbaughs actually play? Like professional?
Bob Greasy. Kellen Winslow. Looking for the Ryans, but that's coaching. Ron Dantiki, that's brothers. Harbaughs, yeah, the brothers. The Longs. Oh, that's right, the Longs.
Oh, Howie and
Howie and his sons.
What's the big one? The more famous Long.
I own Chris.
Chris Long, yeah,
Chris.
Kyle and Chris.
And I played softball with Chris, I think.
You played softball with Chris?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Know. Yeah. I didn't know. We called them, what do they call him? Icebox. He was a big boy. The lineman one?
Uh-huh.
I played softball with him like in a tournament one time.
That's awesome.
He was in high school.
Where was that at?
La Mirada?
Where is this when you were a reporter?
No, just like the Matthews. That's who it's called.
Clay Matthews.
Yeah, Clay Matthews. So yeah, the Matthews. Clay Senior, Clay Junior, Bruce, Kevin, Jake, Casey.
All you some bitches.
Third. Yeah, right. All the Matthews families, and then obviously the royalty, the Manning family.
Yeah.
I knew the Matthews once I was but I honestly just remember always Packers.
You're cutting in and out. What'd you say?
I said the only one I really remembered was Bay Packers. Just Clay Matthews.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right on. Let's see here. All right, let's get into what is the first story of the night in NFL. This reminds me of the movie Friday, right? How are you gonna get fired on your day off? Well, Urban Meyer did earlier this week. Jacksonville organization came out and announced that overnight they had released Coach Myers from his current position as the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. There were already talks that the Jaguars were going to part ways at the end of the season, and many analysts were saying that someone had to save Trevor Lawrence from Urban Meyer. Well, the Jaguars finally stepped in and said they can't wait 4 more games. They're just going to go ahead and let you go now. We're going to go with the interim coach and call it a fucking day for the rest of the season. I mean, they're only 2-14 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty abysmal.
Yeah, but they're talking about like the culture over there is super bad, you know?
Well, they say he was supposed to bring in a better culture, and it didn't go that way. It went the other way.
He made things worse, huh?
Yeah. And he's definitely not helping I just fucking said his name right now. Trevor Lawrence. He's definitely not helping him.
What? It was like he made that team worse, man, because he got a better quarterback, and then he had a good running back, and they weren't even really using him, you know?
Yeah. Definitely scheming the wrong way. He jumped into the NFL when I don't think he was really ready. He just kind of took the money.
Yep.
So we'll have to wait and see what ends up happening with him. We'll wait and see. All right. Thursday night's game, last night's game, on the opening drive, the Chargers were driving to score and set the tone against the Chiefs and let them know that they were there to play because they are fighting for their playoff lives right now. Unfortunately, on a 4th and goal at the 2-yard line, the Chargers decided to pass to do a pass play, and for a split second, it looked like they were going to walk away with 6 points at least. Tight end Donald Parham Jr. Caught a crossing pass into the back of the end zone and went to the ground the next second. The ball fell out of his hands and looked like at first like he has just dropped the ball, and he put his hands up in disbelief. The line camera actually pulled in tight to look at his face because they thought maybe he was just like, oh man, I can't believe I dropped that, right? Like to catch his reaction or whatever. And in that moment, they realized something was really wrong. Parham had knocked himself unconscious. When they showed the replay, you can actually see when he went down and he slid after catching the ball, he actually hit the back of his head, actually bounced off the ground. Not necessarily hard from my perspective, but with head injuries, you really don't know what it's going to take to put you down. Sometimes it's a little tap, sometimes it's a hard hit. You just never know what was going on. And after what seemed like forever, he was finally taken off the field on a cart And as a fan, you wait to see like the hand wave or the thumbs up, like I'm all right and this and that, blah blah blah. But instead, we were all reminded of how hard this game is on the human body. It was later found out that he was actually having minor seizures as they were taking him away, so you could see his body, and he was like shaking. Joe Buck actually got a lot of flack for that because he tried to say, oh, maybe he's shaking because it's cold. It's Southern California, so it's not that cold. But just to kind of have that, I mean, there are a lot of people jumped on top. I mean, everybody, I think, tries to jump on top of Joe Buck no matter what he says, but that's neither here nor there. Thankfully, though, it was later, thankfully, he spent the night at the hospital. He was released today, Friday. He was diagnosed with a concussion, a grade 2 concussion, I believe they said. With some time and rest, he should make a full recovery from what they said. I mean, did you actually see that live?
I did not. I didn't watch the game at all.
Oh, I
saw like some highlights and like video shots and stuff of what you're talking about. So piecing it together.
Yeah, and we were watching it live. Leon was here. Me and the Kamali, we were just watching the game. And I was like, oh shit, something's wrong with him. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, look, he's like stiff. Like he's knocked out. And I thought at first somebody hit him as he was, going by. And I was like, oh, my God, who hit him? Like, I didn't even notice that somebody hit him. And when they showed the replay, though, when he caught the ball, he went down, like, slide on his back. And when he did that, it hit the back of his head, hit the ground. I mean, honestly, it didn't look like it was a bad hit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen some dudes' heads bounce off the fucking floor. But it's true, though. You never know what kind of hit's going to take you down. Look at these boxers who, get hit in the face a million times and don't go down. They got a jaw like steel, and just one little pick in the right spot, and you're done. You're out. You're estuvo. So I think that's just kind of where it was. I know they were saying he was having some minor seizures when they were taking him out of there, but I'm glad that he's okay. They released him, and he went home today. And it was really, like, I think he was down there for at least 20 minutes before they actually got him off there. Obviously, they had to take out the face mask. They put him on a stretcher. They, secured him, make sure he wasn't going anywhere. But for the longest time, they zoomed, like, not zoomed, like, right in his face, but, like, just so he could see. And, like, he wasn't communicating. So he was down for a minute, man. So take your time, sir. Do not try and rush back until you are ready to play, if you want to play again. I mean, it's got to be something scary, right, to be in that position. So hopefully, Mr. Parham Jr., take care of yourself, sir.
I wonder if he has a history of seizures. It's first time, type of thing.
That'd be interesting. No, they haven't released any other information. That's all the information I got because he was barely released this afternoon. So I didn't really get anything else. They didn't really release anything. I'll probably hear more about it Monday, Tuesday, once the weekend's over and everything kind of the dust settles, as they say. Well, once things got back to normal for a football game, as you know, the show really began. The Chargers and Chiefs went back and forth like a heavyweight boxing match. It was so hard hitting that they needed to go into overtime to settle the score. Man. The Chiefs, who at one point in the season were looking up from the bottom of the division, are now in solid control of the AFC West. The Raiders have dropped from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the barrel in the West, and the Chargers are still in the mix for the AFC wildcard, one of the AFC wildcard spots, with the Bills, Browns, Broncos, Colts, and Bengals. So if the Chargers would have been able to pull this one out, I mean, they would have been pretty much set as far as they're going to the playoffs one way or another. And they would have definitely been competing for that number one spot in the AFC West had they won. Justin Herbert actually set the, I guess, first. How did they kind of put it together? In your first two seasons as a quarterback, he set the most passing yards by anybody else. And he's not even done with his second season yet. So. He's been putting up some fucking numbers. Dude, his baseball cards have been flying off the shelves and shit like that. So, or not baseball cards, but football cards.
Crazy.
Football cards, playing cards. But the Chargers are looking pretty damn good. It looks like they're gonna have the opportunity there. The AFC West a couple weeks ago looked a lot different.
It's better than Dak.
What's that?
Is he better than Dak?
Herbert? Right now? Yeah. Overall? Overall, I don't think so. Yeah, he hasn't proved it yet. But right now, the way he
hasn't proved it. Dak hasn't proved
his first season, dude, he went 13-3.
We're talking about like stat, like.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, today, is he playing better than Dak Prescott? Absolutely, 100%.
At any point in Dak's career, I think he's better.
Dak's first season, he went 13 and first full season, he went 13-3.
I don't care about the record. I don't care about the
Bro,
record.
how are you gonna say that Dak didn't do well?
I didn't say that. I said I think he's a better quarterback.
Right now, absolutely.
Dak is not a team, bro. The team won 13-3. That's like saying, who that was Ezekiel Elliott won 13 game, you know, or whoever the wide receiver went 13-3 his first season. Like, what's that got to do with it?
Wow, just handing the buck off like that. I see how it is.
Just saying, it's the truth.
Wow.
Just the truth.
Wow.
The truth. I honestly, I think he's just, I don't know, man. I've been disappointed with Dak.
He's definitely he even came out and said that he feels like he's been a little bit off, and he thinks that the defense was able to kind of handle business when he wasn't at 100%. If the offense could get fucking rolling at 100 like the defense is going right now, woo-wee, they going deep. But if not, first, second round, I think that might be all she wrote for us.
They're just not. I thought Dak was gonna be like the second coming of something. You know?
Second coming of. Oh, he looks like it's the second coming of Tony Romo because it looks like we don't get deep in the playoffs. If they figure it out on the offensive side, Tony Pollard comes back and he can run and split time with Zeke. I mean, they have a really good shot.
If Dak could figure it out, it's not if they.
That's what I'm saying. If Dak could figure it out, if Zeke could start running a little bit better, if Pollard comes back to complement that with some speed.
Pollard needs to be the first. Pollard needs to be the first dude. They need to run the dual backfield back there because Zeke's not the dude no more.
Oh, Zeke's definitely the more blocking back right now. Yeah. Definitely. He's got that bruised bone in his knee, that bruised patella. So we'll have to. What happened? I heard you, but I just wanted to see you say it again. Let's see what else we got going on here. Tyler Heineke, after getting knocked out last week by the Cowboys, he's now been knocked out of another game alongside backup quarterback Kyle Allen. They have both landed on the COVID list. Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweet, Kendall Fuller, and Carmen Curl are also out for the game. The Washington no-name football team has signed veteran backup quarterback Garrett Gilbert. And he will start this weekend. The Washington Football Club will play division rival Philly in a game that could make or break their playoff hopes. It's not the time for the Washington Football team to have their number one or number two starting quarterback down. A lot of the analysts were saying it had Heineke been in there, they might go with the Washington Football team no-name people to win, but since he's not there, I mean, a lot of them were split. They're like, oh, no, Washington's going to step up and this and that, blah, blah, blah. They're going to go ahead and win. But I honestly think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to go ahead and take this one. And then the Cowboys are going to come in and blow them out at home. And that's all she wrote for the NFC East.
NFC East.
NFC East. Beast.
Nobody's impressed by anything the Cowboys are doing.
Oh, really? Nobody's impressed by anything the Cowboys are doing? Nope. All right, let's talk about Defensive Player of the Year then. Okay. All right, we got the top 5 guys right here. Right now, Myles Garrett right now has a slight advantage over Micah Parsons. Myles Garrett has, I believe, 5 or 6 more sacks than Micah Parsons does at the moment. But Micah Parsons doesn't only rush the quarterback. He also drops out in the coverage, and he has about 50 or 60 more sacks than Myles Garrett. So you gotta kind of pick and choose which way you want to go on that one. But he is most certainly catching up to Myles Garrett, I think, for Defensive Player of the Year. And I think that he actually has Defensive Rookie of the Year on lockdown. His biggest competition for Defensive Rookie of the Year, the guy next to him, Mr. Trayvon Diggs, the leader in interceptions.
Trayvon is a rookie.
Yes.
I'd be willing to bet he's not.
Bet. They're talking about it.
Who's they?
Analysts. That's why I bring it up. Because Trayvon and Micah Parsons are both up for it.
Then Trayvon's got to have the NFL record for most interceptions by a rookie.
He has to, but he doesn't. He's not there yet. He needs 2 more. He needs 2 more. The other day he was down by 2.5 more. No, 2 more. He was down by 4, and he had 2 in that game against the Washington No Names. So he's got 2.5 more to go before he has the single season rookie record for most interceptions. He's got to get like 20 something to catch up to the all time single season interception record. But still, T.J. Watt, he's up there in the talks for Defensive Player of the Year. He's been hard to keep on the field this year, but still at the top of the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. And Aaron, you can't not talk about Defensive Player of the Year without talking his name, Mr. Aaron Donald. He is a force on the Rams defense, and as long as he's on the field, he gives the Rams a chance to win because he will put whatever's in front of him on the floor. He will knock you so hard you'll go horizontal.
Yep, I stand corrected. Trayvon is a rookie.
What's up, buddy? Wait. So you're saying you were wrong, so I was
wrong.
No, you were wrong, and I was
wrong. I was wrong.
You were wrong, right? And that means I was
wrong.
Come on, man.
The analysts were right.
God damn it!
I asked you who was saying it. You didn't want to take credit.
I said it because the analyst said it. Come on, man.
The analyst said it. You didn't feel confident.
Terrible. I don't know all their names.
Dude, but you're a Cowboys fan. How do you know he's not like?
No, but like the analysts. I was sure he was a rookie. I said he's a rookie.
Yeah, but and I was like, who's this?
They picked up Parsons first, and in the second round they got Trayvon. Okay. That's why everybody was like, T.J. Watt. He's still in the conversation for defensive player. He's on the lower end of it, but he's in there. And then Aaron Donald, he's always going to be getting talked about for defensive player of the year. Yeah. Right now, if I had to choose right now, not without being a Cowboys fan, honestly, if I had to choose right now, Myles Garrett right now takes it just because everything he's doing right now on the defensive side of the ball. If Micah gets a couple more sacks, a couple more interceptions, something happens there, I could see Micah Parsons being Defensive Player of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. But it's going to take a little bit more because Myles Garrett ain't slowing down. And just because the rest of the the rest of the Browns suck doesn't mean Myles Garrett is.
Yeah. I'm curious to see if there's any defensive rookies of the year and defensive players of the year in the same season ever.
The only other person who's ever done it was Lawrence Taylor.
That's who I thought might be it too.
Yeah.
And Lawrence Taylor is the last defensive player to. No, he's not because I think I don't know.
He was the last defensive player. LT was the last defensive player to win Defensive Rookie and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year.
Yeah, no, but MVP. I want to say he was the last player to win MVP.
That'd be crazy if they won all three.
No, he didn't do it all in 1 year.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying it'd be crazy if somebody were to come in and I mean even if you did it on the offensive side to win Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and MVP like that. Sheesh, imagine being that guy. Has anybody done it?
In baseball, the Rookie of the Year.
We're talking football, baby. We're talking football.
I just told you before that the offensive player, they've never done that. Nobody's ever done that.
It'll be interesting if it ever happens.
Yeah, I did. I remember seeing somewhere though that a kicker was the MVP.
Yeah.
Of the football one time.
It was hold on. Sorry, I had to sneeze. It was the dude from the Buffalo Bills, I want to say, or the Miami Dolphins. Somebody on the AFC East.
No, it was a dude from the NFL lease team. What you call the team the no-namers.
Oh, Washington?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost like certain it was like a dude.
It was during a shortened season.
Yeah, it was during the shortened season.
And he kicked like all these field goals, and he threw like 2 or 3 touchdowns because their quarterback went down. And he was, I think, he was one of the last people to kick forward.
Yeah, you're right.
It wasn't a soccer kick. It was just like he got a special boot, and he was the last one to be able to use that boot.
Mm-hmm.
So
he, Lawrence, Defensive Player of the Year to win the award. And I don't know all the names in here, but I think he's the only defensive player to ever win the award.
To win the defensive and rookie?
No, MVP.
Oh, the only defensive player to win MVP?
Yeah.
No, that can't be right. Let's see. MVP.
2 defensive players. There's 2 of them. Lawrence Taylor and Alan Page back in 1971.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm sure you knew Alan Page was the guy, huh?
Yep, absolutely. I knew that. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I don't remember what I had for breakfast, bro.
Lawrence Taylor, the last one. To win the MVP.
Alan Page, right defensive tackle for the Minnesota Vikings.
Sure.
It's right here. 1971 for the Minnesota Vikings, right defensive tackle, Alan Page.
Purple People Eaters.
The Purple People Eater year, yeah. There's a fullback on here. There's 2 of them. Can you name them? Can you name one of them?
No. Because there's probably back in like the 60s.
It is the 60s.
A lot of people will tell you.
Jumpin' Jim Brown and Jim Taylor. Both Jims. It's a Jim thing.
Yep.
And then that's he right outside linebacker. Damn, Brett Favre won 3 in a row. Motherfucker.
Did he really?
95, 96, and 97. Brett Favre won most valuable player 3 years in a row. Fucking 99 through 2001. Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk owned that motherfucker. That fucking... Oh, did you see that they're making a story about Kurt Warner on a movie?
No.
They have a movie. It's coming out Christmas, I think.
Oh, wow.
It's
really?
like American... what the fuck is it called? It's like American Underdog or whatever. And it's all about him and how he was... They had... It's fucking awesome. The preview has him like bagging fucking groceries and shit. And the coach is like, hey, man, you want to go play? Like I really can't wait to see that. I hope they don't chop it up and mess it up or whatever. But it looks good, man. I'm excited to go see that one. That's gonna be a good football movie to watch.
Aaron Rodgers got 3 MVPs under his belt.
Yeah, that's some bitch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's going into the Hall of Fame regardless of his immunization status. He's he's immunized. Jimmy Nice.
The last time a Cowboy won that.
Emmitt Smith, probably.
Yeah, I would say it was Emmitt Smith too.
I want to say Emmitt Smith in 93.
93, yeah.
Oh, and I don't even have that motherfucker up. All right? Shit, yeah. What's that?
Before that?
It had to have been Staubach in 76.
Nope. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I believe that's all.
No.
I swear.
There's no way.
I mean, I could be wrong, bro, but I don't see another one.
Oh, I'm going through it right now. I don't believe you. Let's see here.
Keep looking.
Emmitt Smith in 93. I was right. Come on, don't let me down, Dallas. 70s, nope. I figured we win. God damn it. Emmitt Smith is the only MVP. You son of a bitch.
Crazy, right?
That is fucking nuts,
Cam
man.
Newton has just as many MVPs as the Cowboys. That's crazy.
As the all-time rushing leader. God
Crazy.
damn it. Fucking Barry Sanders has one.
Alexander, just as many MVPs as the Cowboys.
How many does Tom Brady have without looking?
Without looking?
Mm-hmm. No.
More?
No.
4.
No.
3.
3. 1. 1 in 2007, 2010, and 2017.
Oh, they just be hating, man.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Peyton Manning, how's he got? 4?
1. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 of those motherfuckers. He beat out fucking Tom Brady for those.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Fucking Rich Gannon.
Yeah, just as many MVPs as the Cowboys.
Fucking Matt Ryan, bro. Matty Ice has the same amount as the Cowboys.
That's crazy.
Fuck, that hurts.
Crazy.
That hurts my soul, bro. I'm gonna cry tonight. I'm gonna cry tonight. Thank you. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. I'm gonna talk to my therapist on Monday and be like, "Artie hurt me this weekend in a different way."
Just as many MVPs as the Cowboys.
Jesus Christ Almighty.
Crazy.
Whatever. All right, let's get.
Mark Mosley.
I'm done already, bro. I'm done. Yeah, me rindo, cabrón.
Remember I told you he was a Redskin, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Mosley, Redskin. Knew it.
I saw his 30 for 30. That's why I knew it was a kicker. And it was a shortened season.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that Kurt Warner one.
That Kurt Warner's going to be awesome, dude. Honestly, if you guys have not had a chance to see the preview for it or anything like that, I'll tell you what it's called. Kurt Warner. American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story is what it's called.
And it's crazy because he even came back from like that, and then he basically got kicked to the curve by the Rams, and then that fool came back and took another team to the Super Bowl and nearly won that thing.
Yep, he almost won it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
He would have become the first player to do that.
To
win a Super Bowl
with 2 different teams.
Yeah.
It's never been done. Oh no, Tom Brady now, right?
No. Well, Tom Brady now, but then.
Yeah. But I'm saying like.
Manning and Brady both did it now.
Manning. Yeah, you're right. Brady.
Yeah, 2 Hall of Famers.
Manning. Who did it first? Manning?
Manning.
Yeah, of course. Manning did it the right way.
Yeah, he did.
Brady cheats.
He always cheats. All right, COVID has hit the NFL, and it was hit with authority this week. After rounds of intense discussion and negotiation, the NFL and FLPA revamped part of the COVID-19 testing thresholds to get players back onto the field more quickly. But before the measure kicks in, the NFL has made all the teams revert back to the enhanced COVID protocols through the end of this week's game. So up until next Tuesday or Wednesday, technically. Basically, they will all have to go back to how things were last year. No in-person meetings will be prohibited unless they occur outside or in a socially distanced practice bubble. 100% mask policy inside of all facilities, regardless of vaccination status or immunization status. Training rooms will be a limit of 15 people. And the teams will be on lockdown once they arrive at their hotels. And all public appearances will be canceled. So they're going back to the old COVID rules because 116 players have tested positive for COVID since Monday. And that's not even counting the various staff and coaches that have also tested positive. The hardest hit franchises this weekend will include the Browns and the Rams. Once the Week 15 ends on Tuesday, they will go back over the schedule and with the new testing protocols that they have figured out for this week, for that. They will come into play. On a side note, the NBA is also going to be adopting those, going back to the other protocols because so many people have been popping positive in the whole Omicron variant that's come out. Here's a big question for you, Artie. Now, Baker Mayfield came out and said at the beginning of the year when they decided, the NFLPA and the NFL decided what was going to happen with teams if the COVID thing hit and they couldn't put a team on the field in the correct amount of time, and that's no rescheduling games, no moving games from like a Thursday to a Monday or Sunday to a Tuesday, something like that, that the team would have to forfeit that game. And the NFLPA and the NFL owners, they said, okay, fine, we'll go ahead and we'll forfeit that game. it happens, and now they're doing everything they can to make sure they play, and their bottom line is not hurt. Baker Mayfield said it's screwing because all these players who are sick now aren't going to get paid. Which he's like, nobody should get paid for those games because they're basically gonna lose a game because they got 15 players down. Not the 15. I'm sorry. The Browns have like 8 players that are down. It's just, I mean, can you believe that's 116 players have tested positive since Monday? Not the whole season. It's just fucking Monday, man.
I wonder how many of them are like asymptomatic type of stuff.
A lot of them are all because they have to do the 7 days with a negative test if they're vaccinated. So after the 7 days, they can come back, but that's after, obviously, the games get played. But that's why they're moving a couple of these games to Tuesday, so it allows a couple more of these players to come back. Do you think they should have stuck to their guns and said, hey, you forfeit the game, call it a day, refund everybody their money who bought tickets and stuff like that? Or you say let the show must go on?
I always think the show must go on, bro. They're pros, man. They got dudes on the practice field. Let them play. Well, let them play.
Let them play. Another thing is that rumors going around, because we're talking about COVID, rumors going around that I forget the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's his name?
Arians?
Bruce Arians. Has not outright said that Antonio Brown's going to be cut from the team for his fucking fake vaccine card thing, but it's all but said and done. Apparently, when he comes back off of the COVID restriction list, he's allowed to come back on Saturday, so he can be activated for Sunday. It is very likely that he will get dropped from the team and become a free agent at that point. If that does happen, do you think another team goes and picks him up?
Yeah, I do, because I think he's proven his worth still there. He's still that dude.
Right on. He is who they thought he was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think Arians then just imposes a couple little sanctions on him and calls it a day, and keeps him then? Or do you think he does allow him to leave?
I don't know. Arians been kind of hard about that, no?
Yeah. He's been highly upset and vocal about it.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, he was suspended for 3 games along with his partner, and he served that, and he'll be free on Saturday, so he'll be able to play on Sunday, like I said. It'll be interesting if he laces up and goes. Man, it'll be interesting to say. I don't know, man. Like, I think he should. I mean, and granted though, if they let him go, you're right. Somebody's gonna pick him up because he's a good player. He can still ball.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good. So someone picks him up for sure.
There you go. All right. Well, fuck. Any other NFL or other stuff before we get into the picks for the week?
Interesting happened in the NFL. That I can think of right now. I mean, I find it interesting all the COVID people in the NFL and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the NBA did shut down some games,
Yeah. The NBA is a little bit more I was saying, what's the word I'm looking for? But the NBA is a little more like, yeah, we're going to shut down and do the bubble again. Like, very easily, they're ready to do that.
They're more with the times, but that's because the teams are small. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also the demographics.
How many players are on a professional NBA team? Like, what's the max? I know, like, baseball, they have, they could field 26. Football, I know, is like 53. 16? So, yeah, they could shut it down a little bit easier.
And I noticed, like, the NBA players are, again, are different,
Mm-hmm.
So because the demographics are different, things are different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've always said the NFL is a good old boys club,
Yeah.
A lot of the main players are the good old boy type of things,
Yeah.
So, and I mean, look at, like, I don't know, like the slap on the wrist that Aaron Rodgers got.
Yeah, and then fucking Antonio Brown gets a 3-game suspension.
Right, or yeah, interesting. Oh, I know one thing that to me is interesting is they said, and it's NBA related. Kyrie Irving's coming back to play with the Nets, but he's not playing. He's playing like on the road only, so he's only going to play like certain games.
How does that work?
Because he doesn't want to take the vaccine, and like the games where the vaccine is not needed.
Oh, you mean like where the games were in the state or city where they're at, it's not mandated? Yeah. He's going to play, but the ones that are mandated, he's not going to play?
Correct. Yeah.
What a bitch.
And he's not going to play at home in New Jersey.
What a baby back bitch.
That's interesting, huh?
Wow. I wouldn't even allow him to play.
And that's like the Players Union's president, you know?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. That guy's been nothing but headaches, man.
What a baby back bitch.
And he won his one trophy with
Bron.
On the back of LeBron. Don't get me wrong, LeBron needed him.
Oh yeah. Speaking of LeBron needing people, they say LeBron finally woke up. First off, secondly, is that Isaiah Thomas Jr., since a couple of the Lakers stars are going down on the COVID protocol, he's getting called up from the G League team, and he's going to be playing with the Lakers coming up this weekend or in the next week or so. Oh, he might be the third. Fuck, I don't know. There was.
It's not from Isaiah the legend. You think though? They're not related.
He just happens to have his name.
Yeah. Isaiah, yeah.
That's a hell of a name to have.
Yeah, it's Isaiah Thomas, but yeah, came back. He had 19 points in 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, they're saying that the Browns gonna wake up now. That this last game he fucking couldn't take it anymore, and he fucking LeBron'd it. And he came out and he fucking did work. He actually let the other, I don't know if he's a rookie, but the Laker guy, he took the final shot in overtime, win the game.
Yeah, but Russell Westbrook's the one that had the ball, passed it to him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But still, LeBron, 2 games ago, hit that triple-double, year 19.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Year 19, hitting triple dubs. Mm-hmm. Who was that one? I think it was last week or the week before. He was 1 rebound away from a triple-double, and the other team, they bricked the ball, obviously, and one of the players kind of like tapped it, and they were like, go get the ball! Go get the ball! And he ran over there, and he technically got the rebound. So he was able to record his first triple-double. I forget his name. If you guys are at home, let me know what the guy's name was. But it was his first triple-double in like 9 years that he's been in the league. But it was his first one, so everybody was really happy and shit for him. So that's pretty exciting. All right, let's get into last week's picks. This is interesting because we were pretty much dead on every game except for the final 2, which was the difference. We both chose Baltimore to beat Cleveland. Obviously, Lamar Jackson went out with a high ankle sprain injury, so Cleveland won. We both, picked Baltimore, so we're down there. Jacksonville lost Tennessee. We both went Tennessee. Las Vegas lost to the Chiefs. We both went Chiefs. We both went New Orleans over the Jets. We both went Dallas over Washington. We both went Atlanta over Carolina, and Carolina actually won that game. So, fuck. So we were both down 2 on that one. We both picked Seattle to beat Houston. That one was a no-brainer. We both picked Denver to beat Tennessee. We both picked the Chargers to beat the Giants. We both picked San Francisco and Cincinnati. Oh, no, we both picked Cincinnati, and San Francisco won. Right. And then we both picked Tampa Bay to beat Buffalo, which was good. We both picked Green Bay to beat Chicago. That was good. The Rams played the Arizona Cardinals, and the Rams won. You had picked the Rams. So you're up by 1.
My Rams,
And then I picked Kansas City. You picked the Chargers to beat Kansas City, and guess who won? The Kansas City. So that was able to tie it back up. So we actually pushed this week. If you guys are betting on these, like parlaying on some of these, let us know if you're hitting anything. Other than your old ladies. I mean, in the good way, not the abusive way. That went south real quick. So let's pick this week's games, man. I gotta really go back and take my time and find all of the picks and see where we actually stand. I think I'm up by 1.
You're
Well, let's see if we can make up a couple things here. New England at Indianapolis on Sunday morning. What do you? Oh no, New England at Indianapolis actually plays Saturday night at 5:20 Eastern Standard Time. Who do you think wins that one? You're gonna go New England?
Just they've been on a roll, man.
They have been.
On a roll.
They've been doing work. They have been doing work. Tennessee at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. You think they bounce back after the week they had?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee on this one.
I just went with Pitt because they're at home, right?
Yeah, but Ben Roethlisberger has not been Ben Roethlisberger. So I'm going to go with Tennessee on this one. So it is going to be the first one we go separate ways. Carolina at Buffalo. Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there, guys. Dreadlock Rasta. All right, man. Somebody's got the video. Last week we went to a Christmas party birthday, and we were fucking karaoke. Dude, we were killing it on karaoke, bro. Come on.
Oh, that's right.
Somebody has to have videos somewhere. Yeah.
You thought I was setting you up too.
Fuck yeah! Maybe sing some Dodgers song or something.
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, Sweet Caroline, I'm down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see here. Houston at Jacksonville. Houston. Jacksonville interim coach. Maybe they change things around. They got the running back, QB. They get reinvigorated because what's his name's gone. I'm going to go Jacksonville. One time. That's all I need. Dallas at New York.
I'll take the Dallas Cowboys.
Boy, my Dallas Cowboys. I'm not going to mention the next game too long. Arizona at Detroit. You're both taking Arizona.
Detroit won their first game.
They did.
Or was it 2 weeks before?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was.
The Jet. I mean, are you taking Detroit now?
No.
Okay.
But it could happen.
It could happen. Not against Arizona, I don't think. But we got the Jets at Miami. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you there. Miami at home. They're gonna handle business to get them Jets. The Jets. We got Cincinnati at Denver.
Denver?
I'm going to go with Denver just because they're at home. If they were in Cincinnati, I'd be going Cincinnati. But Denver because they're at home. I know my cousin Ramon's going to be like, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
It's his birthday yesterday, no?
Whose?
Ramon?
No, he's 10/10. Oh, October 10th.
A different Ramon then.
Atlanta at San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Definitely. Especially after last week, what they showed. I'm down with it, Evan. Green Bay at Baltimore.
Jeez. Green Bay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go for Baltimore if Lamar is not there at 100.
He really hasn't been that dude the past couple weeks.
Yeah. New Orleans at Tampa Bay. There you go. Las Vegas at Cleveland. Really? Okay. All right, it's locked in. I'm taking Las Vegas on that one. Cleveland's down like 8 of their best players because of COVID. Sorry, buddy. You locked it in.
You locked it in. I didn't lock it in.
Whatever. It's locked in. You said it. Yes, too. Minnesota at Chicago. Minnesota. I'm going to have to go with Minnesota as well. Even though they're in Chicago, I think Minnesota is just playing a little bit better than Chicago is right now. And that's going to be Monday night. Now, Tuesday, they moved 2 of the games, Washington at Philadelphia and Seattle at the Rams for Tuesday night. One starts at, I believe, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The other one starts at 6:25 Eastern Standard Time. So first of our Tuesday, we're going to have 4 days of football. Can you believe that shit? Crazy. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're going to have 4 days of football. Fuck, they're going to kick my ass because I'm not going to be doing nothing but watching football. We got Washington at Philadelphia, sir. Who do you have?
Take Philly.
It's kind of hard not to take Philly right now, especially with the first-string quarterback gone for Washington. And then we have Seattle fighting for their playoff lives. I mean, it's not going to happen, but to save face. It's basically a Russell Wilson resume game. Because they're saying Russell Wilson's gone after the season.
He's a free agent?
No, they're saying they're going to trade him away. Try and trade him away somewhere to get something back to be able to.
Big contract?
Yeah. It was 2 years ago, 3 years ago for like 5 years. He still has a couple years under his belt.
Where's he? Where do you think they trade him to?
I mean, Houston needs somebody. San Francisco's been in the talks about that one.
They just got that
Denver.
out of the draft.
Yeah, well, they're saying if he could sit behind Russell Wilson for another year, he'd be all right. Denver would be a good place for him to go.
Does what's name Jimmy G's contract come off the books or what?
I think Jimmy G's off the books after this.
Okay.
Well, remember, it would be a trade, so they would have to get something in return. Maybe they trade Jimmy G out.
They don't ever trade good players for good players. They always trade like a player for like prospects or draft picks. When was the last time you saw like a good player trade for a good player in that?
The trade heard around the world back in 1989. Tony Dorsett was traded from the Cowboys to the Vikings for like 4 picks, and that's where they. Yeah.
Picks. That's what I'm saying. Like.
Oh yeah.
Player, I said.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time player for player.
Right. Like, and I'm like being honest.
Me too. Somebody at home fucking Google that shit. But it'll be interesting. I mean, Denver was a big name that they said that he could go to. Texans are obviously, they need somebody there. You wouldn't want to send him somewhere. I mean, he has veto, I think, power. I don't think he goes anywhere like the Jets got that young kid. The Jacksonville's got that young kid. They're going to have to kick the tires on that a little more. Everybody else I think has
Pittsburgh,
I think
Carolina,
Pittsburgh would be, I mean.
Houston, Giants, Detroit.
Giants have the Daniel Jones, though. Okay, the Giants. After I said it, I was like, wow, I just said that. Yeah, there's a few places you could go.
New Orleans.
Detroit. Oh, God, please don't send him to Detroit. No, New Orleans, they signed Taysom Hill to that big old extension, remember?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Vegas? Derek Carr can...
I was thinking Derek Carr might be his last year.
I would have to agree with you there, compadre.
Tennessee?
You're the only 10 I see, sir.
Yeah.
They really don't have...
I'm taking the Rams.
You're taking the Rams for Seattle versus the Rams? Mm-hmm. Only a blind man who doesn't know much would have to take anybody over the Rams on that one. I am definitely going to go with the Rams as well. So we're both going LA Ram. And then finally, next Thursday's game, San Francisco at Tennessee Titans. Who do you got and why?
San Fran, man. I don't know. I don't believe in the Titans.
The Titans without King Henry aren't the Titans.
Yeah, and AJ, same thing. AJ Brown there. Julio Jones, dude, you know?
Yeah. All right, fuck. The picks are in, boys and girls. Anything else, man? It was a pretty quick show today, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a lot of sports, anything like too groundbreaking going down.
Nothing's going on right now. It's kind of slow.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It's really, it's funny. It's because I think, I mean, we have the college football bowl games are coming out. I'm just like, SC's not playing, so I'm like, I'm waiting for the big games, December 31st, and then January that next week in January for the championship game. It'll be interesting to see who's going to go, and I guess we'll talk about that at that point. But let me see. That's all I got, man. Tiger Woods playing golf again with his kid. That's all I got.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna say it one more time before we go and we get into our goodbyes. Congratulations to my wife, my honey, my baby. Congratulations to Miss Judith Ramirez Sanchez. on being Palm Innovative STEM Academy Teacher of the Year. Congratulations to her, Beaumont Unified School District. If you guys do District Teacher of the Year, take a look at my baby. She's been doing awesome things. So congratulations, babe. I love you. I hope you relish in the fact that you are doing good things. People will notice. So, yay.
Congratulations, comadre.
All right, compa. Let's hear it, puppy.
Yeah. Wash your hands. Wear those masks. Be safe. Hope to see you guys next week.
Damn skittle bitties. All right, guys, don't forget, you guys follow us on the Blown Save podcast on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything else that you got going on. Make sure that you guys are having a good time, and if you guys did drink with us tonight, make sure that you guys are drinking safely. Be safe out there. We're in the holidays. Don't do anything stupid, guys. We love you guys, and we'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and all the other fun jazz. Later.